Hi, Happy New Year. I busted my knee, man. I was doing jujitsu. I was playing rubber guard. That shit. Whatever. Well, a Happy New Year. I hope you all made your list of everything you want to achieve this year, and if you haven't, get on that. It's important to have goals to keep us moving forward in a good and healthy way, right? This is going to be yoga for old people. So when I was teaching yoga a lot in person, one of my biggest things was teaching for an older population. I taught that class for about a year. They loved it. And I haven't quite put that class on YouTube yet. So it's going to be very slow moving. I like to say it's more of a hatha style. I've been told it's more of a hatha style rather. So we're going to get into poses and we're going to hold between 4 and 8 breaths. Maybe more, maybe less. Okay, don't hold me to that. But if you're a young person and you clicked on this video expecting something high-paced and hard, it's not going to be a vinyasa. But what we will focus on is getting up and down off the floor. We're going to focus on getting our chest off the mat using our back. We're going to focus on a little bit of leg strength and a little bit of balance. Doing those things throughout the time I taught this class, I saw a lot of improvement in the old people, and I miss them. I hope they miss me too, but I miss them. So I'm making this video for them, not for you young people. Get out of here. No, just kidding. If you want to stay here, you can. But for today, we're going to start in child's pose. Okay. Toes together, knees wide, hips sit back on your heels. We're going to walk our hands forward, ground down through our fingertips, and let our chest fall down towards the mat. Maybe our forehead rests. Just breathe here. Find yourself showing up on the mat, whatever that means to you. One more big breath in. Long breath out. We're going to lift our foreheads off the mat, walk our hands to the right, stack your left hand on top of the right, and settle back down. You're going to want to feel this through the left side of your body. Lift back up to the other side of the mat. So both hands stack to the left side of the mat. Let your head rest back down between your arms and breathe. Lift back up to center and roll forward to a tabletop position. We're going to move through cat and cow. So inhale to drop your belly, lift your gaze, look up, breathe in. Exhale, start your tailbone, tuck your tailbone, pull your belly button up to the spine, arc your back, tuck your chin, exhale. Inhale, cow pose, look forward. Exhale, cat. Moving at your own pace with your own breath. One more inhale. Exhale for cat. And return to a neutral spine. Okay. Now we're going to step our right foot to the back of the mat, ground down through the ball of the foot, and rock forward and back into the calf. Lift your right toes off the mat. Draw the right leg over the left. Ground back down. Gaze over your left shoulder towards the heel. Lifting back up to center. Drop the right knee next to the left. Now the left foot steps to the back of the mat. Back, forward, and back. Into the calf. Lifting the left toes off the mat, draw the left leg over the right, plant back down. You still want to be driving your heel out here, and gaze over your right shoulder to the heel. Lifting back up and touching the left knee down next to the right. We're going to go into puppy pose, okay? So we're going to keep our hips over our knees. Walk your hands forward towards the top of the mat. Try to let your forehead come down to touch. If you can't, that's okay. If you can, that's cool. If you want to progress, you look forward and let your chest come down to touch. Don't push your body super hard, okay? If it hurts, you want to come back up. You want to touch your forehead down or not let your chest come down all the way. Maybe you use a block underneath your chest so you don't sink all the way down, okay? My cat's gonna jump onto the cat tree my phone is balanced on. Kaya. Now we're gonna roll forward. Okay. Our hips touch the mat. We're in Sphinx pose now. Okay. So our elbows are under our shoulders. We're squeezing our back and pulling forward gently through our hands. Okay. So we're lengthening through our chest. We're not just resting. It's an active pose. Try to bring your chin level to the floor so you're looking straight forward. Okay. Rhea. Psst, psst, psst. I wonder if you guys can hear them sniffing my camera. And come back down. Okay, we're gonna do a couple chest lifts. So what that means is we're gonna come, like, about to do an upward facing dog. Okay. Wait, what is this called? Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hover our hands from the mat. We're gonna look forward, try to lift up, and hold, and then come back down. All right. So I'm going to say lift. You're going to peel your chest up, engage your back, look forward, try to hover your hands. Exhale, back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift, squeeze your back, look forward. Exhale, down. 1 more time. Inhale, squeeze to lift. And back down. Now, try your best for a whole upward facing dog. If you can't, that's okay. Keep your hips down, but if you can, fully engaged lift. Exhale, back to child's pose. In this child's pose, okay, we can either keep our hands forward or we can reach our fingertips back towards our feet and let our chest and upper body melt over our legs. We can bring our knees together if that feels good, or keep them wide, whatever feels good. We're going to roll back forward to a tabletop. Okay, we're going to step our right foot forward between our hands. Okay, so we're gonna go into a low lunge. Once we're all here, you can use blocks to help you get here. Place them under your hands, give yourself more space to step that leg forward, and sweep your arms up to the sky. You want to feel an opening through your left hip flexor. Okay, reach up nice and tall. Now we're going to cactus our arms. So squeeze your back, bring your arms into a goalpost position. And bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Okay, once again, your hands are either on blocks or on the floor. Now we're going to tuck our back toes and try to lift your back knee. Rock forward and back in this runner's lunge if you're able to lift. If not, you can stay down and try your best to peel that back knee up. Look forward if you can, lengthen your spine, engage your core. Now touch the left knee down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Place your left hand on the floor or on a block and lift your right hand up to the ceiling. Twist. Big breaths in and out of the belly. Exhale to squeeze the belly button to the spine. Right hand comes back down. If it's easier for you to step forward with your left foot and step back with your right, you can, or you can follow me. Step back with the right foot and step forward with the left. Okay, we're just switching sides. Okay, we're all meeting in a lunge. Low lunge. When you're ready, sweeping your hands up to the ceiling. You want to feel big lengthening through your right fingertips all the way to your right hip. Maybe in your right quad. Big breaths. And bring your hands back down. Now you're going to try to tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, runner's lunge, okay? Rock forward and back into the calf if you can. This is very gentle rock, it's very controlled. Long, deep breaths here. Now touch the right knee back down. Ground the right hand, lift the left hand up to the ceiling. Big belly breaths in and out. And both hands back down. Tuck the back toes, okay? Use your blocks if you need more space to step your leg forward because we're coming to a forward fold. Big step forward. Let there be a bend in your knees. You want it to be bent just so your belly rests on your thighs. Let your head hang down to the floor. Grab opposite elbows. Long, deep breaths. Maybe you add a small, gentle sway. You want it to be controlled. Okay. Nothing aggressive. Release the hands. Inhale, half lift. Engage the core, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart. Down to your sides. Your right foot steps back and your right heel grounds down. I'm just switching, facing a different way so I'm open up to you. Okay. We're stepping back to warrior one. So our right heel is grounded, our hips face forward, and our hands reach up to the sky. Keep a bend in that left knee. One more big breath in. Exhale, warrior two. So pivot your back toes to point out. Your gaze still points forward, and you still have a bend in the left knee. Your right leg is straight. Both hands are out to a T. Flip your left hand, reach it up to the ceiling, reverse your warrior. If you want, you can wrap your right hand behind the lower back. Back through warrior two into an extended side angle. So your left elbow comes down and touches your left knee. Your right arm reaches straight overhead. Try to make a long line between your right fingertips and the outside of your right foot. Back to warrior two. Pivot the right toes, warrior one, arms sweep up. Stepping forward, hands through heart, down to your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep all the way back up. Hands through heart, down to your sides. Left foot steps back, left heel grounds down. Warrior one. Arms sweep up to the ceiling. I saw this video the other day. Well, I was doing this video, I was doing a yoga class. It was talking about how when you're in these poses, or I wasn't saying in general, it was talking for their specific pose, but it's a good analogy. To pretend there's a bowl of water on your pelvis, and you want to try to make it as level as possible, okay? So you're not spilling water over either side, but your hips are nice and level. Open up to warrior two. Keep a bend in that right knee, tuck your pelvis, engage your core. Gaze forward over the right fingertips. The left leg is straight, and the right knee is bent. Flip the right hand, reverse your warrior. Reach the right hand up to the ceiling. Maybe you wrap the left arm behind your lower back. When you wrap your left arm, it's a good reminder that you shouldn't be dumping weight into your backhand. It should still be over the center of your body. Equal weight through both feet. Big breath in. Exhale through center into an extended side angle. Left arm reaches overhead. Try to make a long line with your left fingertips and your left foot. Back to warrior two. Pivot the back toes, warrior one. Stepping forward, hands through heart, down to your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine, and fold. All the way back up, sweep the arms up. Hands through heart, down to your sides. Now we're going to try to touch our toes. Touch your toes together. If your heels aren't together, that's fine, but if you can, touch your heels too. You're going to pick up all of your toes, spread them super wide, and plant them back down on the mat. Okay, so we're grounding through our feet here. Nice solid base. We're going to keep our legs zipped together like a jacket. We're going to sit down and sweep our arms up. Okay, try to pinch your shoulder blades together behind you. Keep your gaze lifted. Sit as low in your chair as you can. You can do it. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath in. And folds. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep all the way up. Hands through heart. Down to your sides. Step your left foot back, and we're going to pivot right open to a wide-legged position. Okay, we're going to sweep our arms up, big breath in. Exhale, reach forward as far as you can as we fold. We're either going to touch our hands to the floor, or you can grab opposite elbows and let the head hang. Maybe you add a little sway, maybe you don't. Wide-legged forward fold. Release the hands and draw your hands to your hips. And we're going to half lift and hold. Lift your gaze, engage your core, flatten your back. And all the way up. We're going to come back to standing at the top of our mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands through heart. Down to your sides. We're going to go into balancing postures now. Okay. I'm just facing you so you can see me. You can stay wherever you are, wherever you're comfortable. We're going to take that movement again with our feet, where we're peeling our toes up, spreading them wide, and placing them back down. Okay. We're going to start by lifting our right heel off the mat. And we're just going to lift. Lift your foot up. Lift your knee off the mat. If you can't do this, that's okay. You can touch and go. Okay. Just touch and go until you gain confidence in your ability to balance, until you improve your balance. Touch and go. If you can, lift up your knee. Cool. We're cool. If you want to make it harder, kick your foot straight out in front of you. Okay. This is going to be the hardest we go today. This is the hardest right now. And hold. Wherever you are. And down. We're going to switch to the other side. Okay. So remind yourself to spread your toes wide. We're cornering down through the 3 corners of the foot. Okay. We're going to peel the left heel up off the mat, and we're going to touch and go. Okay. Touch and go. If you have it, lift your knee up. I don't want to see any of you falling. I don't want to hear about any falling. Okay. If you think you're going to fall, you want to touch and go. Okay. I want you to be able to catch yourself. I want you to gain confidence here. Okay. So lift your knee up, and if you can, kick your foot straight forward. And down. Great job. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, big breath in. Lift your gaze and fold. We're going to work our way down to the mat now. So you can have your hands on your blocks, whatever height. We're going to take 1 step back, touch your knee down, and step the other foot back. Okay, nice and easy. Then we're going to sit to one side, kick our legs out in front of us, and we're going to sit tall. You're going to place your hands next to your hips, fingertips pointing forward. Sit up as tall as you can. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. And back up. It's Nova. She's saying hi. She never comes in here, so this is very exciting. Get up there. You can do it. Nice. Anyways, so this pose is called half cow face pose. We're going to take our right knee, pull it in, and step the right foot over the left leg. Let your knee fall open. Okay, we're going to sit up nice and tall, lift your chest. If you can, I want you to stack your hands underneath your left knee. Okay, we're going to start by dropping our chin to our chest. And if that's cool, we can start to fold forward gently until you feel it. Okay, you really don't want your foot going numb here. You don't want weird tingles, but you might feel a stretch that you haven't really felt before. Slowly coming back up to switch sides. Right leg goes out long. Left knee pulls in. Step your left foot over the right leg and let the knee fall open. Okay. If you can, you're going to want to stack your hands underneath the right knee. Sit nice and tall and drop your chin to your chest. If you can, if you want, you can start to fold forward. Once again, you don't want any pain in these poses. No pain. You just want to feel a gentle stretch. Maybe sometimes it's not so gentle, but definitely you don't want it to be painful. That's not the idea here. The idea here for this crowd is stay as far away from the edge as you can. You don't want to go over the edge. So there's the concept in yoga called the concept of edge. People in yin use it a lot, okay? Where if you push yourself over the edge, you're likely to be injured. And the more experienced you are in yoga, the closer you can get to the edge. But for the purposes of this video, I want you to stay at least 2 feet away from the edge. So no pain. No pain. And back up. We're going to go into 90-90 next. Yay! All right, so our left leg is forward, bent in front of you, and your right leg is bent behind you, okay? We want to bring both hands in front of the left shin, okay? So we want everything to be in a line, okay? If you're off to the side, because you're so tight and this is so uncomfortable, it's a good place to start, but I want you to be working to get your left hand in front of your left shin, even if it means you're sitting all the way up here, because I want it to be hitting that muscle in your hip and your lower back, okay? Otherwise, we're going to slowly work our way down, placing both of our elbows on the mat. If you are a bit more experienced and want to take a full pigeon pose, you can. Otherwise, I want you to stay right here. Personally, I love a 90-90. I can do a pigeon pose, but this just feels a little bit different. It's a bit better for relaxing, in my opinion. Slowly come back up. Switch sides. Right leg forward, left leg back, okay? Same thing, sit nice and tall. Bring both hands in front of your right shin if you can. We're slowly gonna come down to rest. And slowly come back up. Now bring both feet in front of you and your hands back behind you. Your feet are about hip width apart, maybe a little more. Drop both of your knees to one side, back through center to the other side. Windshield wipe your knees. Back to center. You're going to come all the way down to the mat. Okay. Draw your heels in towards your butt. Ground down through the three corners of your feet. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up. Bridge pose, hold. And slowly come back down. Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees go out to the sides in a reclined butterfly. You can put one hand on your belly, the other on your heart. We're going to close our eyes and rest here. Feel the rise and fall of your belly under your hand. Maybe we start to play with some breath work. So you breathe into your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Exhale out of your chest, your ribs, then your belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Continuing on your own. Slowly allow your breathing to return to normal. Draw your knees together. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to find our way up to a seat. Whether it's rocking, shifting to one side, it's up to you. Wherever you are, we're going to meet in crisscross applesauce. Hands on your knees or together at heart. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day and Happy New Year. Namaste.